Jim from Advanced Performance Shooting again. And this week's 1 of 100 Concealed Carry Standards Facebook group drill of the week is the modified FBI Bullseye qualification. String shot at 25 yards and two different string shot at 15 yards, both of which are repeated. And I think, moreover, anything else, we can use a drill like this to emphasize the importance of grip. The time standards for this particular drill are pretty lenient. You have to be able to pace yourself, but they're fairly lenient time strings. First string at 25 yards, 10 shots, and you have a total of 4 minutes. It does not specify, I could not find, whether it's from the holster or a low ready or some other kind of ready position. So I'm going to bring each string from the holster. So I think lots of times we give way more, or we put way more emphasis on what somebody's trigger finger is doing or not doing than actually placing it where it belongs. This drill's a great place to emphasize the importance of a proper grip, a grip that doesn't change while you're trying to make the gun fire. In my opinion, one of the most important things we can do to learn to be better shooters is put way more focus on our grip than we typically do. Grip sometimes gets addressed as part of stance, lots of different ways. We put a lot of emphasis on what our trigger finger does, and the real emphasis ought to be on our grip not changing. And I chose at 25 yards to present the gun every single time because I think the mistake that most shooters make, regardless of the distance, is not finishing their grip. And if we just said a finished grip was 100%, if all we got to was 75% of our grip, stop right there. If it's time to shoot, if everything else is aligned and squared away, stop at that 75%. No more changes to your grip and finish the shot. If you build it to 100%, which we should, then finish that shot. It's even better. But the most important part is you don't allow your grip to change while you're trying to get the gun to fire. Everything's in alignment. Send it right then and there. No more changes to your grip. We tell new shooters have heard, even people that have been shooting for a very long time, that the mistake that they're making is trigger finger related. It's near impossible to move your trigger finger at any amount of speed and not move other fingers. But it's not the movement of that trigger finger, even if it's a slap or a jerk or a press, that's the real 100% of the problem. It's what it does in relation to our other fingers. It causes other fingers to move that creates that problem. So I think when we do a drill that uses a B8 replacement center or a full B8, I found one. I think that when we put the emphasis on, and with the target, it being a bullseye-like coursifier, a scoreable coursifier. This one's 30 rounds, so 300 possible points. I suppose you could go as far as to count the X's out of the deal. that allows us to be super critical of our performance level. And I think, like today, I chose to put my emphasis on the grip, paying particular attention to my grip for each and every shot in that 30-round course of fire. I dropped 3 shots into the 8 ring, and the remaining 27 shots would at least break the 10 ring. So, decent score out of the deal. We're going to put it up with a B8, a full B8, folded up, and we'll give it another couple goes. So I think it's critically important that you pick drills, pick exercises that challenge your skills, that let you test your skills. Don't just pick drills that you're good at. And when you pick that drill that challenges those skills, then make sure you put specific focus on the things that you want to see, the things that you want to test, kind of visualizing how that practice is going to go, how that particular exercise is going to go, down to the point of, in an exercise like this, maybe even how every single shot goes. Raise your standards, not only in performance, but in what you expect of yourself.